How can you study in here? It's so dark.
Oh, do you prefer it with the lights on?
Hello there, you two. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just colour coding your bra drawing.
Mum!
It's shocking. This is
Mum!
lovely, isn't it?
Mum!
I thought so.
Stop it.
What?
Stop it.
What?
Just...
Time to move out of home? Here's how to do it, and to avoid some of those rookie errors. But first, let's hear from our experts.
It was a big house and there were lots of people in it, so the bills were pretty expensive. The scale of it didn't really hit me until I was paying these bills myself, I guess.
I got there and there was no toilet seat pin and there wasn't a shower head.
For me, moving out of home was very frightening. Raised in a small country town, so very sheltered sort of life. And so just coming here to the big city for the first time all on my own just really was a terrifying experience.
There are a few options for moving out of home. You can get your own place, or you can get a place together with your friends. Either way, the owner will ask you to sign a lease. This is a contract, and it usually has a lot of writing. It includes things like how much rent you have to pay, when it's due, paying a bond in case you damage the house, and lots of other conditions. If you sign the lease by yourself, you're the one responsible. If you sign it with your friends, you're all responsible. So before you sign, make sure you understand it. If you don't, ask someone who knows more about these things than you.
You should definitely read the leases carefully.
Sometimes there can be surprise things in there, like just simple things you miss, like you have to get a gardener in before you move out. You lose your bond and then you're paying for the gardener as well.
If you truly get stuck legally, you don't know what to do, there's always the Tenants Advice service who you can go to for more information and support.
And you'll probably want things like electricity, internet, maybe pay TV. And that means, you guessed it, more contracts with each of these companies. Each contract is different, so make sure you understand them. If you don't, get help. Because if you break a contract or don't pay the rent or bills, you're legally responsible. Among other things, this can also affect your credit rating, which is a record about all of your credit applications and missed payments. Another option for moving out is finding a room in a share house, but you do have to pay your share of rent and expenses. Before you start to party, or work, it's a good idea to know about the costs of moving out of home. But how do you know how much you're going to spend if you've never moved out before? If you'd been through it all before, you'd know what to do, right? So, meet Vicky after you moved into your new place.
Hey, what's up? I gotta move out. Mum is driving me crazy. You're gonna love it. Once you get the dollars under control, moving out costs a lot more than just the rent. Like what? Well, there's the bond, usually 4 weeks rent in advance. Oh, and you might want to buy some luxuries, like a bed to sleep in, chair to sit on. And then you got to pay for things like the internet, power bills, rent. Did I forget anything? Food? Oh yeah, you're going to want to eat. So do a budget to work out your costs. You need almost double what you pay in rent to survive. And then, if there's anything left over at the end of the month, party time! Just one thing about parties. See, I went away for the weekend, and when I got back, turns out my housemate had his end-of-season footy party in the house. They got totally wasted, the place got trashed, neighbours called the cops. The next day, the landlord rolls up and whacks us with this massive bill to repair the damage. $3,000. Oh, I didn't even know about the party, but I have to help pay for it because all our names are on the lease. I'll be paying off that forever.
So, before you decide to move in with anyone, think about if it's someone you can, well, live with. Sharing with the party animal might be good fun, but it can cost you big time. So what about those bills? Some only arrive every month or so, and it's easy to forget them. But don't. Let your roommates know when the bills are due. If you've signed a contract, you're all responsible for paying. And if one of you doesn't have the cash, that's when it can get a bit ugly.
The horror comes in the realization that you're spending all your money just to live out of home.
I wasn't really paying attention to where all the money was going. You just kind of go out and spend a heap of money at the shopping and then kind of look at the bank account and realise that there's nothing in there.
Stuff happens to all of us, so don't feel bad about telling your housemates if you're running low on cash. Try and work it out together. If you're having trouble paying bills, call the service provider and explain the situation. If that doesn't get you anywhere, ask a financial counsellor for help. They know the best way to work out your money problems, and it's free. If you don't pay the rent, you can be evicted and get a bad credit rating. And you won't have a good rental history either, which means other people might not want you to rent their place. Besides, you don't want to have to move again, just when you're starting to have fun. For more good stuff on money and moving out, search for Moneysmart Rookie.